Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Teesha, and today we are going to do some first impression cold sniff on some candle exchanges I made. So I exchanged, if you remember, I got in my candle day order basically all of 2 cents because everything was going out of stock. My order never shipped out, so they agreed, just get these and I can take them in store. I had absolutely no issues. I did have my packing slips that showed that this was what was sent to me, and they had no problem with it. They didn't even actually end up using my receipts. They said, if you're doing an even exchange, we do it on this site. It's easier for us. So I had taken my receipts, but they did not give me any issues whatsoever. And I got some new candles and I'm very excited. So again, this was an even exchange, but while it was in store, I had gone on the day, I think it was like Tuesday evening after work, and they had just like put everything at 75% off. So I did grab a few things. And if you remember, I had decided when I didn't want to overdo, I put the rest of what I had put aside for semi-annual sale on a gift card. I did use up most of that gift card here. But, so again, this is money that I spent. I don't want to say free Bath & Body Works haul because that's not what it is. But I was able to exchange those candles that I had intended to exchange. And then while I was in store, I grabbed a few things. So I'm going to share that with you all right now. So the first things I found were these Christmas decor pieces. Now, I know Christmas is over, and I feel like it took quite a while for these items to go 75% off, but I ended up getting them for quite a good deal. So I had a 10 off 40 coupon as well that I hadn't used. So I think these ended up being like, this was maybe $8 and the other was $5, but I got the Pringle Santa. That's what I call him because he looks like the Pringle can guy. So I had, this was originally $34.95. I do believe this was like $8, and he has no nicks, and I thought it was pretty cute. Now I know Christmas is over, but this is the time to get it if these are things that interest you. So I decided to grab him. I put him back a couple times, but he did end up coming home with me. Okay. I thought I saw like a nick. I was like, oh, I spoke too soon. And then they had about 100 of these, and I just decided to grab them. I have a lot of people that have birthdays in like November. So I haven't decided, but I'm going to put these in a very safe place. And this might be a nice gift for, like I said, the people in my life that have everything. So I did go ahead and grab 2. Now these came out to like $5. They were $24.95. I would never have paid that for it, but it's a little soap holder. It looks like a little sleigh. Like I said, I do have a couple of people in my life that kind of have everything. So this would be such a fun gift to put together with a couple of soaps. And that would be a gift, like I said, but not for $25, but for $5 for sure. So I grabbed 2 of those. And like I said, there were a lot of items that day. And since I hadn't been in there for a bit, because I was keeping myself away, I did work through my candle exchanges first. I was like, don't even go over there. But then, I don't know. I just decided that this wasn't a bad idea because, like I said, I'll either keep them for myself because I have 2 bathrooms. I didn't buy any of the soap holders even for like Black Friday or anything. But these were in really good shape. I decided I wasn't going to get them if they were all nicked up or returns or anything. But these look like to be all still just unbought products. So there was that. And then on the Wallflower table, they were not selling there were like 7 different wall plug bins that were empty, and it had the little candle. So I said, will you allow us to buy these candles since there's no more Wallflower refills? She said, no, we're not allowed to do that today. I said, okay. So I thought maybe they might have more in the back or something. So no big deal, but there were 2 of these little Merry Cookie candles, single wicks. These were in the Black Friday box, so they must have just been exchanged for something else, but I enjoy this scent quite a bit. So I went ahead and grabbed these, and like I said, this was $3.62, I think, plus I used my 10 off 40. And I don't know where my receipt is right now, so I always put them into fetch and then forget it. Fetch and forget it. But I just thought for probably right around $3, this was a great little steal. So I grabbed both of those. But yeah, they were not selling those other ones. What else is in here? There wasn't that much, or from my memory, there wasn't that much. Okay, this So Aiden went with me to help, and he saw this on the 75% off table, and he's like, what's shapeable soap? And so this was, you know, I don't know, $16.50 originally, but I know it came in around $3, and I thought this would be fun for him. And he goes with me and helps me. It's not like there's a lot in the store that he'd be interested in. So I said, we'll grab that. There was one. So we did grab this. And like I said, it is more of a fun novelty thing for him. But I thought, you know, if he likes to play with it, that's fine. He likes science and stuff. So he might want to, you know, he thinks of it in that way. But I just grabbed that because he was like, Mom, did you see this? But since he pulled me over there, I feel like I grabbed a lot when I'm telling y'all I didn't. I saw these two shower gels. Now, this was one I was looking for, and every time I went to a store, I remember when I had like the free item coupons, I couldn't find the shower gel. So this was at 75% off the whole table. It was stocked full. So I grabbed a Fireside Flurry shower gel and a coconut snowball shower gel. I don't have these shower gels, so even though I know I could have probably duped this in my collection, I just went ahead and got it. Frosted coconut, North Pole vanilla, winter freesia, snow-kissed woods, and spun sugar. Now, like I said, I knew I had that gift card, and I knew I had enough on there for this because I wasn't paying for any candles. But at the same time, when you're trying to be good, it's hard to justify it. But oh my goodness, this Fireside Flurries is so good. Toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. This is one of those things where I just don't mind buying an extra because I know I'm going to use it. When you know you're going to use it, it doesn't feel as like, oh my gosh, it's not going in the bin for eternity, but I didn't need it. So there's that. So then I did go ahead and grab 4 75% off Wallflower plugs because I go through these quite a bit. And it's funny because I had them in 2 places, but I didn't feel like I had that many. Now I did participate on the day that they had that flash sale. So that added 20. But now I feel like I have a lot of these, but I use about 6 to 8 a month. So, and I'm not one of those people like, I mean, yeah, sometimes I'll throw like those little, I keep those plastic containers if they ship that way. If they don't ship that way, they usually come open, but if they ship that way, I keep it. And I'll keep like 8 of each season. So I'll keep 8 Christmas ones set aside. That way, if there isn't a great sale, I still have some to start the season out. That's my thought process. But anyways, I grabbed 2 winterberry wreath. This was one of the candles that I fell in love with this year. This has notes of fresh picked orange, juicy blackberry, and warm vetiver. Now the vetiver would make it more, not Christmas, but winter. So this might be something that goes into rotation right away. But for the most part, like this one, I grabbed 2 Ghoul Friend. They didn't have a lot of my favorites left. They had a lot of balsam. They had a lot of winter. I don't mind that one, but I already had a couple. So I was like, nope, not going to grab those just to have them. But Ghoul Friend has notes of dark strawberry, ghostly peony, and spine-chilling citrus. Now, if you take off those Halloween words and you take off this sticker, this is something I will use in the spring. In the summer, I don't really care. So these were $1.87, and then the 10 off 40, whatever it ended up being, another like probably almost 80 cents. So these came in right around $1. So I grabbed 4, 2 of each. So like I said, not a ton, but enough where I was like, okay, girl, you need to go up to the register and exchange your candles and stop. But up by the register, and someone was having a problem, and I still had some gift card money. So I put down my basket, because again, I had 6 candles. I did this in 2 different days. But I bought all this stuff in one, and then the other day I was good, and I just went into my candle exchanges and got out of there. Didn't even look at the table. Didn't bring a friend with me, though, or my son. So literally, someone was having an issue, and I was just standing there, and this happened. I saw the new little PocketBac. So I did a 5 for $8, again, knowing I had the 10 off 40. And like I said, this all came in right around 40. So I was like in my head thinking, I think I've spent 40 so I can use, because that's what was happening before. Ramble moment. Take a drink, take a shot if you're hearing a ramble. What was happening before was I would get to like $39. And I was like, I'm not just going to pick up something up here, which is, you know, whatever. Because I didn't have any dollar items up at the front. Mine would be like a candle or something. And so I would just not use my coupon. So I just grabbed 5 of these. So that's another $8. But with the coupon, they went down till close to $1. So they're never going to have a sale where they're less than that. But these are really cute and Valentines-y. And I do get, these go in gifts all the time. So even just a pick me up or a, hey, how are you? I throw this in a little thinking of you card on my little coworker's desk all the time. They always they call me the Bath and Body Works lady because like, so I took Christmas break and I had put stuff on all their desks the day before. I took it a little bit before them and I came back to like thank you notes and little pens and stuff. And they're like, well, we couldn't give you Bath and Body Works because like, what would you? And I'm like, that's so true. But anyway, so I got BU, which is Bubbly Rosé. Love that scent. I don't even need to smell it. I know I love it. Gingham Love, which I'm still pretty excited about this body care. When this dries down, it's very pretty. The perfume's going to be amazing. It does have that signature gingham in there with the freesia, but this one's very pretty, so I'm very excited about it. Then I got a peach prosecco macaron or macaron or however you say it, and this one's very juicy. I like it. I really like it. And then I did actually there wasn't a lot of new ones that I wanted, so I grabbed another Gingham Love and a BU so I can keep some and give some, you know? Got to be strategic like that. So those are those last things I grabbed. Not a ton of anything, but a little bit of everything. So are you guys ready for my candle exchanges? This is the most exciting part. So these were the candles I was excited about, or these are the candles I could find. Now there are still a few on my list. So I will tell you today, Sunday, so I'm hoping you see this, first day of the week or so. So I did participate in that online sale where they gave us the 20% off coupon. I bought 4 candles. I did 2 of the online exclusives, and then I did 2 more that I could not find in store. So I want to save that so I can share it with you, but I didn't go crazy. I just, like I said, wanted some of those candles. $16.50 is not great, but with 20% off, it brought them down to around $13. And I kind of said that my price point, we have to raise our, we don't have to. If you're going to continue to purchase from Bath & Body Works, you'll have to raise your lower threshold. You can't stay at $10 often. Unless you want to wait for that like once or twice a year sale. So I'm not going to participate in $19.50 or $15.95 without a coupon. But with the 20%, I figured it out. It was like $13 and I was like, okay, I've done $12.75. It was free shipping. I factored that $6 in because most of the time I'm spending the $6. But that's for another video. These were completely free to me because I was exchanging. So let's jump right in. They did have this collection out, and because I wasn't able to find a lot of the ones I wanted, I kept smelling this candle. I will tell you, I smelled this candle on my first trip and I put it back. I was like, not my favorite. This is Sweet Berry Peony. That's the way I say it when I see the word. I know we all say things differently. This is peony petals or peony petals, sweet strawberry, juicy pomegranate with natural essential oils. So peony, okay. This is pretty floral for me, but I do get the sweet berry. The strawberry is really sweet. I don't really get the pomegranate on cold, but I do get a juicy fruit scent on cold. But other than that, the floral is pretty strong in here, but the packaging was really pretty. So this was a second trip pickup because they didn't have a bunch, and I'm not going to list all the ones they didn't have because eventually I will get them. But since I had smelled it and I liked it, but the floral was throwing me off, but it wasn't like I smelled the floral and it made me cough or anything. But it is strong. Some light florals or fruity florals are mostly fruit with a hint. This is mostly floral with a hint of fruit, or a pretty even mix, but with a strong presence of floral. So that's where I get a little nervous, but I am going to keep this one. I'm going to burn it. I'm going to do current burn reviews as quickly as I can on some of these because, again, doing the reviews for me helps you guys to know how the candle performed for me. Don't buy it just because I say you should or shouldn't, because honestly, you need to watch many people, lots and lots of reviews to get your opinion on it before going in store. And then, of course, your opinion is going to be the most important. But I definitely want to bring them because, again, that also helps me not just forget about this stuff put on a shelf. It helps me to keep it current. Like, hey, you just got this. Remember, you don't need to go out and get any more. So that's Sweet Berry Peony. And I don't know why I just get stuck on that word now. But I'm excited to have it. I just don't think I'll need any more. This one I'm going to need more of. This is raspberries and whipped vanilla. I really enjoy this jar style. I like this kind of thing for simple decor. It makes a statement, but it's subtle. I think Tina Marie calls this the spa collection, and I get that. I really love this gray boxed out look. The notes are on the front. This is pink raspberry, strawberry, vanilla bean, and sugared lemon drop. And this is exactly unicorn sprinkles. This is exactly what I remember it smelling like. So if you loved that candle, you will like this one. If you didn't like that candle, you will not like this one. There's a very strong presence, even though it is mostly fruit with a little bit of vanilla. It gives me a little bit of cotton candy. That spun sugar, that like sweet tart sugar scent is in here. I love this, and I will be getting more. I just decided only to get one because there was so much new. So that one I'm excited about. This one, thank you, Tina Marie. Thank you, Sneeko the Diva. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kimball. They have been talking this candle up. I knew I had to have one. Even if I smelled it and I didn't like it, I still wanted one because the way they describe this candle, I just feel like at some point in my life I'm going to need it. So, dark amber and oud. This is dark golden amber, fresh rainwater, and oud wood. And now I've listened to a lot of really great reviewers explain what oud wood is, or what the oud is, and it's like infected wood, but it's very expensive and it makes very expensive cologne. So they don't think this is like authentic oud, it's like artificial, but I really enjoy this. Now I am growing in my love of the men's cologne scents. Now when I first tried mahogany teakwood, it like knocked me out of my house, like literally went outside for a little bit. Then I tried a single wick, and now it's like you almost build a tolerance up. Now I can handle the Wallflower, and I might try a 3-wick again. This is so nice. This is so strong. This is a fresh, clean man. He has got his life together. He has got his finances together. He is not messing around. And this just smells so good. And then again, it's got this like nature, like this essence to it of like just like herbal and spa-like and strong, and it's so good. On cold, this is what I'm telling you guys. I haven't burnt any of these. These are my first impressions on cold. Everything they say about this candle is true. I can add nothing, but I can definitely verify everything. That one is delicious. Okay, so then I went ahead and got everything I could find in this Willy Wonka collection. I don't know what the name of it is, but this is the lavender marshmallow. I loved the first time this little candle came out with these cute little marshmallows, and they had like half colored. And I only, like back then, I don't want to say I was younger because you can be any age, whatever. I wasn't buying to collect. I would buy them and burn them and enjoy them. But I never, so like I told you about my devastating story about moving here. I remember having one of those candles in the move. But like I didn't have backups and all of that then. And I remember when that one came out, I was like, oh, this is so good. And then I just never even thought like buy it because we know how Bath and Body Works is and they won't bring it back. But I know they've had one at least come out in between. And I either wasn't buying at the time or just wasn't paying attention. I missed that one. But I saw this and I was very excited, and I just started thinking and looking on Mercari at the old little cute marshmallow ones. And sometimes I go on Mercari and I find good deals, and I'm going to share a video about that. But sometimes I go on there and I'm like, oh, $185 for a candle? That probably doesn't smell like that anymore because it was made in 2012. Okay, cool. But anyways, this one, Lavender Marshmallow, this little collection, I love the print on these. I love this. This looks like legit Willy Wonka vibes to me. So I call it the Willy Wonka collection. But this has notes of fluffy marshmallow, touch of lavender, and fresh vanilla bean. It's so good, you guys. I like lavender. It's one of my favorite like herbal spa-like scents. I don't really do anything with the essential oils, but that's one I can always smell when someone's using it. I'm like, that kind of makes me want to do something with all that, but I don't. But this is really nice marshmallow. It is like very fluffy and fresh. It's almost like a fresh marshmallow. Oh, I love it. So I don't even know if I can burn these until I get backups, because again, I have that remembering of how much I loved burning the one with the cute little marshmallows on it and then just like missing it. So I also went ahead and got this one, and I hope this shocks some of you if you've been watching me since the beginning. I remember with the Bake Shop collection, I was collecting the whole thing, and then I went in store, and this was when we were still wearing a mask like all the time. Like sometimes I'll like right now, I don't go to the store very much, but like I've gone to the store and forgot my mask, and I was like, whoops. And I lived and it was fine. And like, I don't advocate that, but like when you go to the store and you're smelling all this stuff and then you come home and you're like, oh, that's what that smelled like. I remember when I tried to smell this in the store and like it was so strong, it made me cough, and we're all wearing masks and like panicking. And I was like, okay, never again will I smell this candle in store, because everyone thought I was carrying around disease. And I was like, no. I just get choked up when Floral is too in my face. I don't know what that is for me. It's not a sensitivity because I have like no allergies or anything, but this is nice. I like this. And like I said, I might just be changing because I've tried a lot of things this year that I was like, I'm only fruity girl. I'm the fruity marshmallow cotton candy girl. Well, I'm about 40 and I guess I like lilacs now, okay? But this is fresh lilac bouquet, dewy green, vanilla blossom with natural essential oils. Nothing in there. Maybe the vanilla blossom, would you say this is a Teesha candle? But this is. I like it. And I love the way that these colors came together. It's just a really pretty collection. Now, if they don't perform, I'm going to be super mad because that's all that's left to talk about. The packaging is everything. The scent on cold is everything. But if it doesn't put off a scent, they're getting a strongly worded letter. No, I'm just kidding. So then I went ahead and got one of these. I was going to skip it because I have like 75 bubbly rosé candles. Just kidding. I have 3. But this one is super cute. Look at that lid. That is adorable. And the wax is white. I didn't show you the wax on all of them. I think it's all white. Yeah, I don't think any of this wax is colored. These are $26.50. I don't know if they would definitely consider this in the Willy Wonka collection or if this is in its own Valentine's Day collection. But since it's one of my favorite scents, and it smells so good. It's pink sparkling rosé, sweet blood orange, splash of cranberry juice. Yes to all of that. But I talk about this candle a lot, so y'all know I already like it. So I don't really need to rave about it because you know I already like it. But this is super cute. So that is all I have to really say about bubbly rosé. Had to get it though, but it kind of looks like it goes in this collection. So that's where I don't know. And then of course I grabbed prosecco and peaches. This one I was very excited about. It was at the top of my list. These 4 I grabbed on day 1. Like I said, the first store I went to didn't have everything, so I went ahead and grabbed these 4, and then 2 I'm going to share with you, and then the other ones I grabbed on day 2. Another one I really like is the cinnamon spice vanilla. It's one I've had before, but I don't know why when I was in store on cold, that one smelled very strong. It kept going in and out of my basket, and it kept changing out with sweet berry peony. Ugh. I'm like all tripped up on that word. So that one kept going in and out, but I thought, you know, that one's one I haven't tried before, so I want to try something new. But back to this one. So this has notes of bubbly champagne, juicy peach, hint of vanilla. This is so good. This is so good. I like this one, and I'm super happy to have it with the bubbly rosé because I think they're going to play off each other very well. So I'll definitely burn them. Like one day I'll do bubbly rosé, the other day prosecco and peaches, because they both have that like effervescent drink note, but they are definitely sharing different tart fruits. So I don't think they're going to smell the same. I don't think they are, is this that type of situation? Not a dupe, but definitely like in the family. You know what I mean? Both going to be at the reunion, but this one is so nice. I just hope it throws because my champagne toast and my bubbly rosés, they throw. The vanilla peach tea, that threw. So even though I wouldn't throw them into the strong powerhouse candle, they're in the high candle area. And again, with that fruit, it's good. So those are all my thoughts on those candles. And so my last 5 I have to share with you are only 2 different scents, but we all know I'm not paying $19.50 for a candle, right? But there was no issue with me trading out for these. So I asked up front, I said, hey, I have these candles. I got them on candle day, went through my story. I was like, is there any candles I can't exchange for, or can I pay the difference? Because I don't even care about that. Like, I would have paid the difference. I'm like, no, if it's an exchange candle for candle, they were all in no burns, no broken, nothing like that. So they could put those others back out on the floor. But they allowed me to grab these, so I went ahead and did it. And this one was the very highest on my list, under Champagne Margarita, because I have to know if it's Frosted Mezcal Mule's very, very close brother. Not twin, but brother. But this one is what everyone's saying was in what my nose tells me to is a repackage of toasted coconut s'mores. That was a very, very delicious candle. I think it came out in 2018, 2019. You all know that's not my thing, but everyone was basically saying that they were hoping that that's what this was. Now, this one comes in a stunning jar, and I will say this jar is everything. These look nicer. They look a little fancier than these, but I know in Campbell's video, she was saying that maybe they could give an option to have these lids and just make this candle $26.50, but you can buy this for $2. That's smart. That way people can decide, and we don't have to have those like $29.50. Where'd that come from? Because this is the same thing. There's nothing fancy about this. This is a little bit nicer. So they could have sold these separately and people could decide if they wanted them. That's just really smart. So I had to share that because Kimball said it, not me. But though that's kind of where that price increase is coming from. $25.50 just came, and now these are $26.50. And so we didn't even really have a time period where it was $25.50. That dollar was like one season. It was like fall, whitebarn fall, $25.50. So I thought, okay, that'll be what the price is for 2022. And no, that was like here and gone. Now it's $26.50. So I think these could have been $26.50 with an option on the lid. They are the same height and everything, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's like the same exact container. It's just a fancy lid. Okay, moving on. So this smells exactly like toasted coconut s'mores. If you liked that candle, you will love this candle. Now, I will tell you, again, this is my first impressions on cold, but I've been excited about these. I did watch Kent's, the Candle channel, his review on this one, and what other one did he just do? I can't remember. They were both really good, but this was one I remember that I just watched, and he talked about some of the issues that toasted coconut s'mores had on burn. I remember it was kind of a dirty burn. He is so much more elaborate in his explanations, but I would have just called it a dirty burn. It was like you couldn't make that candle happy, and the wax got all grody, but I still loved the throw and the scent it put off, and it was very strong. His candle was doing that with this. So I do want to say that only because I'm hoping that you all watch him already. But in case you missed it, I would go check out his review because, again, he's in the process of burning this one down. So he has a lot more thoughts than I do. I'm letting you know that on cold what it smells like to me, or if it smells like something else I've already experienced. But he's showing you the burn. So again, if you're going to go ahead and spend the $19.50 with the coupon or whatever, I want you to have as many thoughts as you can. But if you love that scent, you're going to love this one. So the notes on toasted coconut eclair are fresh baked donut, milk chocolate frosting, toasted coconut flakes. And I really get the coconut on cold. It's very strong. It's very sweet. It's very bakery coconut. And then the chocolate frosting is really reminding me of like a powdered cocoa packet, Swiss Miss packets, what I always say that smells like to me. I don't get any donut on cold, but as I'm telling you from reviews, they say that's very prominent on burn. Or they can definitely pick up that on burn. I don't get that at all on cold. I just get the coconut and like that chocolate marshmallowy type of scent. So I went ahead and got 2 of those. Actually, I got 3 of those because, again, I want to have one for my collection. I want to burn one for you all in a current burn review. So I went ahead and exchanged for 3 of those. I feel very lucky to have done that because my store had absolutely no issue doing it. So I was like, okay. And then the other one I got to try. So there was no Springtime in Paris in my store. There was no Champagne Margarita in my store. There was no dark chocolate truffles in my store. Those were up higher on my list. I didn't see sprinkled birthday cake again. I do have one, but I wanted to back that up a little bit. So I went ahead and got 2 of these. Again, I got one in everything else, but these I figured for exchange purposes and the price, I would get my backups now. So this is pink sugared buttercream, fresh blackberry, and chilled prosecco. And I was wondering if it was going to be like blackberry cream frosting, not blackberries and basil because it was missing that herbal basil. But I thought, oh, this kind of sounds like blackberry cream frosting. And it's in there. I think it's very, very close. I don't think it's quite the same, but I want to burn it before I actually share any thoughts about it. Truly, because there's something subtly different about this on cold, but it's subtle. Is it the pink sugar? Is there like a hint of a berry in here that's not blackberry? Because that's kind of what I pick up, but I want to burn it first. Like I'm like, oh, there's like a hint of strawberry or something in here for the pink berry. But other than that, this is pretty dang close to blackberry cream frosting. I don't want to say this is that, but it's very close. The blackberry cream frosting definitely has that almost prosecco note in it. If not, it definitely does. I need to pull one and look, but this one, I would think it goes closer than this do, but this has got a little bit of something different. So we're going to burn it. We're going to check it out and we're going to talk about it in a future video. But those are all of my exchanges. And those are my last few little pickups from the semi-annual sale. I know we wrapped it up. And if I'm being honest, I did already grab these things before that wrap up, but I just didn't have time to sit down and do this video yet. So the wrap up was still true. I have all the same feelings that I did in that video. And again, I was done with body care, but these other things were basically just, couldn't have got them on sale, on a better sale or deal. And I really do plan to gift these. And I think that's such an incredible gift for the price I got it. So I can add to that like a soap and something else, you know, and make it really nice. So anyways, let me know down below if you participated in this week's first new spring launches sale. I know they had a 10 off candles. They had a soap sale I skipped. They have the buy 3 get 3 body care. I did redeem some rewards for that. So whenever that comes, I'll share with you what I did end up grabbing. Not everything, but just a few things I wanted to try. And that's it. So let me know down below if you did get anything from the candle sale or the body care sale and how you're doing on your no buy, low buy, or maybe next year buy. You know what I mean? Like maybe this year you're like, no, I'm not ready, but I'm getting ready. So we have a lot of videos coming soon to the channel on my collection, how I'm organizing, how I'm decluttering. We're going to do a project Use It Up update. There's a lot of fun stuff coming. So it's not all going to be hauling still. This didn't break me. I am still working on progress, not perfection. That way I'm not just doing weird, awkward apology videos every time I make a purchase. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're staying safe if you're in an area having storms or crazy weather. And just take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.